This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Now, a few weeks back we talked about 4X games. So when I start talking about these games, some of them, the ones that are off the list kind of teeter on the line, like Space Empires, which every time you talk about Space Empires, it's going to be in your top 2 or 3 in any space category. But today we're talking about spaceship battles and those type of games, warfare in space. And some of these teeter the line a little bit, but I put together a list here that I hope you'll enjoy, and some of them you may not even know about, so you might want to check that out. So we're going to start right off the bat at number 10. Now, I'm going to slash this GURPS Spaceships / Starfist, because it's a Steve Jackson game. They're both kind of the same thing almost, but we're just going to say GURPS Spaceships to begin with, and a good, solid, fun, quick, easy, get it to the table type of game, but very, very, very old school. Now we're going to come back with a Steve Jackson game at number 9, and that is Triplanetary, a game that you can find on eBay right now, but you're going to pay a little bit for it. Really, again, a good solid system, plays very well. These two games are 10 and 9 are very similar in a lot of ways, with kind of just easy to play concepts. I really enjoy both. But, because there were so many different types of space games by Steve Jackson, I decided to kind of give these a little more credence and separate them a little bit. At number 8, our good friend Richard Borg. Now, if you are a fan of Memoir 44, then you are going to love Red Alert. Not Red Alert, the RTS, the video game. This is a game that plays exactly like Memoir 44 in space. Check it out. You can find it. It's by, PSC Games. The same people that brought you Blitzkrieg, which is a fantastic game. Check it out. The components are ridiculous. It's a all-out warfare. It's a huge game. And if you like Memoir 44, you're going to understand some of the concepts that are going on here, because it does that 3 different thing, but you're going to come right to it and you're going to enjoy it. For me, number 8, for me, this is a game that should be higher on the list on a lot of people's list, but for me, because I'm not a huge Star Wars guy, X-Wing. It started out great. There was only so many ships that you could do until you start making up stuff. And then 2.0, people weren't too thrilled with. This is a game that's lost a lot of luster with me. When it first came out, I think it would have been higher on this list because I was playing it. But for me, I was never into this. I would have loved to see just their own made-up universe and whatnot, using these rules, because this is basically Wings of War rules, which works very, very, very well, and it's a great system. People love it. The tournaments still go on. For me, it just doesn't hold up. At number 6, coming in, is a game that I absolutely love and does not get the love it deserves, and that is Battle Stations. This is a really amazing game, and the fact that you are going to be fighting a space battle, but you're also going to get boarded, and you're going to be playing on the board with your crew, fighting people that you get boarded by. Battle Stations is a really unique game, and it's one that you should take a look at. It's an older game that was out. It had a second printing. I believe it's going to go into a third printing, hopefully. Really unique miniatures. Does a lot of different things, but it's a game that I can categorize here, but is really borderline, but very, very good and very solid. At number 5 is Interceptor from FASA Group. Now, there are 3 games. There's Leviathan, there's Interceptor, I think Renegade or something like that. These play very, very well. A little bit of a rules curve that you're going to need to learn. But it's an older game that's out of print. I love it. I enjoy it. It's something I break out, and that is Interceptor. That sits at number 5. At number 4 is a game that did not get marketed very well, and you can still get the rule set today. This is a game that if you have any kind of spaceships or battleships, space battleships, or fleet frigates and all that kind of stuff, and you don't know what to do with, well, you're going to want to go to type in flagship starship, okay, flagship games starship in the Google, and it'll come up, and take a look at these rules. Starship is an amazing rule set that people overlook all the time, and yet it plays so solidly. It's fun, it's easy to learn. You can use the ships that they provide, or use your own ships, but you could still get the rules today. This game suffered from marketing, and that's about it, because this, if it got into a lot of hands, probably would have been one of the better space games out there today. I tell you that. And it came out, I think it was in 2001. It's something that you really need to check out. At number 3 is A Billion Suns. Now, this recently came out from Osprey Games. You're going to want to go check out this rule set. This is so unique and so different because you are a corporation and you are trying to raise money to build more ships, to do more things, to either conquer or take over, or whatever you want to do. But you are a corporation looking to expand your business, and you're going to do that by getting more ships, more credits. With more credits, you buy more ships. You're going to be buying better crew, better ships, and things like that, and fighting it out, and just having these incredible battles. A really unique and different take on space battles, and I've really been enjoying it and having a great time with it. So I really suggest you check it out. That's A Billion Suns from Osprey Games. It's a book, and it does a fantastic job. Just like Starship, you can use whatever ships you deem good enough. Now, these next 2 games you can still find on eBay. You can find this next one, the website. They're still producing stuff over in England. I have tons of it. I absolutely love this game. They redid a box set on it, and I highly, highly suggest you try it out. At number 2 is Full Thrust. Full Thrust is one of my favorite all-time games, and I absolutely love it. If it wasn't for, and I always say this, the original system that came out in the 90s, if it did not have these different type of creatures, which kind of made things a little weird, I think this game could have gone a lot of places. But there are just so many different federations, and the ships are beautiful. I highly suggest you go check out Full Thrust. And they have a website where you can buy everything for it. Star Grunt and all those wonderful games that fit within Ground Zero Games. Go check it out. You won't be disappointed. But my number one favorite all-time game, as far as space battles are concerned, is Silent Death. Silent Death is just something special. You can play it on so many different levels. It is a hex-based space game that just plays really well. You could play it as big or as small as you like. Squadrons, one-on-one, taking over space stations, fighting through asteroids. There were so many different things and so many supplements. You can still download this, okay? You can still download this from Drive-Thru RPG, okay? And get the initial rule set. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. You can find it on eBay. They still have the heavy metal set out. I also have over here somewhere. Oh, I'm looking right at it. The deluxe edition, which gives you a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, if you are able to get the box sets, and I think they're very reasonable for today's type of prices, the amount of ships that you get in there, there's more than enough replayability and things and everything that you could possibly want with a fantastic rule set such as this game. This is just something special, at least to me. Okay, and I really think you should check some of these games out. But this one is a home run for me. So a lot of different types of games. Some you may not even have heard of. Look them up, check them out. I'm telling you, if you are someone that enjoys space battles, you will absolutely love this. Whether no matter how big or how small, these are, I feel, are the 10 of the best that are out there. And now there's so many out there. I may have missed a few, but for me, these are the ones when I make these lists, I think of what off the top of my head, games that stick in my head, and I build from there. That's the way I kind of do things. And you know, sometimes I miss things and I go, oh shoot, I missed that. Oh shoot, I missed that. But let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. And check out these games. You won't be disappointed. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob saying, we will see you soon.